Welcome in, folks. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's just me tonight, folks. Reno News Now. Thank you for joining us on the Sacramento Community Watch channel and the Sacramento Community Watch Network. We are streaming in about 3 different places tonight, so we hope that you go over to the Reno News Now and Xander the Educator's channel and catch us there after the live stream on Sacramento Community Watch, so that way you can help all of our numbers and all of our channels. The boss is not with me tonight, guys. Chief has turned me loose, so tonight it's just me. So we're going to be doing this probably a little bit more often. Chief is busy in Sacramento providing you great quality content on the Sacramento Community Watch channel to get you that information and get you some live police footage when he can. So hey folks, can you do me a favor? Can you let me know if I'm streaming correctly here, because I'm getting a low stream quality on my channel here, on my StreamYard software here. So hopefully I'm streaming good here. It does look like it on my other platform here. So folks, a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you, guys. Housekeeping wise, there's not really much going on in the way of court cases tonight. Thank you, Jenny. Good audio and video. Thank you so much. So glad for your help there. And hopefully my stingers work tonight and I don't look like a total fool. So
keep firing, assholes!
Can you guys hear me?
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
I hope that worked there. So tonight, folks, for housekeeping, we do not have any movement on the court cases. So we're going to just kind of skip over housekeeping and go straight into some videos here. Tonight, we are going to be featuring Sean Paul Reyes over at Long Island Audit. But first we're going to take care of some homebrew videos here. The first one, so our chief was out cop watching and exercising his First Amendment right to film utilizing California Penal Code 148G, folks. It's kind of like NRS 171.1233 here in Nevada. It's the right to film police activity. He ran across some deputies on a stolen vehicle stop and some deputies involved and ran across some deputies involved in a controversial stop. And then we're going to go ahead and watch the video here.
Hey, that's me. That's me on the left. That is? Yeah. Oh, so you remember this video? I do. Yeah, this got 74,000 views. I do. That's me.
You guys are out here in the streets without knowing who your supervisors are?
Yeah.
We have supervisor numbers.
It happens.
Hey, boss, thanks for tuning in. He is in the chat, folks. So
35 Sam. Yeah. What's his name?
Whoever 35 Sam is.
Yeah, but you guys made a traffic stop on him when he was...
Well, honestly, I don't know. Can you talk about it? I mean, doing all that stuff. Can we talk about it? I don't know.
I mean, our body cameras always recording.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking, was it like a lawful stop?
I believe so, yeah.
You believe so? That means
believe
you don't
so.
believe.
I believe so.
I'll tell you this was 100% certain. We don't do unlawful stuff.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining the Sacramento Community Watch. Currently off of Howell Avenue here in North Sacramento. We got sheriff's deputies here on the scene. Looks like we're arriving here kind of late. They're putting this vehicle up on the tow bed of this tow truck here. Got a K9 vehicle over here. It's going to be 341 Bravo. So that's kind of that truck. Got off the vehicle 166.
thanks for joining in. Don't forget to hit that.
What's up, man? How you guys doing? What's going on here? What happened?
Button as well.
What happened?
Towing the car.
Towing a car?
Yeah.
Stolen car? Oh, damn. Huh?
You're late, man.
I know.
You're late.
We got the call late. We just got the call. I mean, shit, yeah.
I thought you guys were on radio. Put it out like that's this stuff.
Well, see, that's my partner. He has a scanner. Somebody called me on my phone.
You got him on that radio?
Say again?
You got him on that radio?
Yeah.
He's on it?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, we're late.
I know. It's all good. Hey, where's you guys' office at? Like, you guys have an office where the public can go in and talk?
The one down south is way quicker.
Way quicker?
Yeah, that one I worked for. The Florida one's way quicker though. Yeah.
Okay.
Way quicker. It's technically off 65th, and the other one is 45 miles.
Okay. You guys normally work this area? Like all the way down to like El Camino and stuff?
All the way up to county. Yeah, the county, all the way up to Brooklyn.
Okay. Can I show you guys something really quick?
So what am I stepping out of the car for?
Whenever you step out.
So you're illegally unlocking my door?
Illegally unlocking it? No, I'm
You're illegally unlocking my door and taking me out of the car. I'm not driving.
I'm not saying
you can sit in the driver's seat. I'm not driving.
Okay, but you're detained.
For what?
Step out.
You're detained.
Come on.
Cause y'all coked out or some shit?
Coked out.
What do I need to step out of the car for?
Busy.
Can I ask for a supervisor?
No, that's not how this works.
That's not how it works. Oh my God, that's exactly how it works. If you ask for a supervisor, you get a
We
supervisor.
honestly don't want to grab you and pull you out and make this.
But why would you do that if I didn't do anything
We're
wrong?
asking you to right now.
You're asking
I
me
need to
get
talk
out the
to the
car for what?
manager.
I didn't do anything.
Told you, man, you're on a traffic stop because your registration expired. This thing can't
Okay, so you need my ID. So what is you opening my
Honestly,
door
you're
for?
making this way bigger than it has to be.
Hell, y'all making it way bigger.
You're not stepping out.
Is this
the
a supervisor?
No, this ain't no supervisor.
Why do they think it's funny asking
You
for a
can give him a
supervisor?
You can talk to me.
How unprofessional.
But okay, first of all, right? I was just about to get out my car and go use the bathroom, right? The key is not in the ignition. By law, the key is not in the ignition. I'm not idling the vehicle. The car wasn't even idling.
Is it expired?
Huh?
Vehicle expired.
I'm not sure. That's what he's saying.
It's expired. 2 months.
So why do I gotta be detained and handcuffed or be detained if that's not a crime?
Right now you're on a vehicle stop. Vehicle's expired.
But how is it a vehicle stop? I never was driving. Y'all just rolled past
Yeah.
and randomly illegally
They
ran my
think
plate.
just because you're in a car, it's a vehicle stop.
So, huh?
You want me to put the lights on? Will that change it for you? I mean, the cameras are still on.
Well, put the lights on. Will that change it for you? So it's not really a traffic stop. It's a
He
investigative
asked me for my
detention.
ID. Now he asking me to step out the car.
Pull you out of the car, all right?
I'm not resisting.
Okay,
I'm just
then step out.
I'm gaining
Then
understanding
step out.
of
You're
what's
resisting
going
right now.
on.
I see scissors right here. I don't know what other type of weapon you have.
Scissors.
Yes, I'm looking at
Scissors is a crime. It's a crime to
It's
have
a
scissors
weapon.
in the
It's
car.
a possible weapon.
But is it a crime to have
No, it is
scissors in
not
the
a
car?
crime, but
Okay,
it
so
is
what
a
is the
possible
problem?
weapon.
You got a gun on you right now.
I sure do.
Exactly. So what's the problem with scissors being in the car?
It's a possible weapon. I just told you.
It's a possible weapon.
So it's a crime to have scissors. So now you're grabbing on me.
Put your hands.
As long as it's not a crime.
No. See if you guys can recognize this guy right here.
Hey, sorry for the construction delay.
It's you? Oh, that's me. Hey, that's me. That's me on the left.
Oh, that's me. That's me on the left. I'm proud that I've almost violated this person's rights. Oh my gosh, that's me. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, so you remember this video?
I do.
Yeah, this got 74,000 views.
I do. That's me.
No, not me.
No, it's not him. Yeah. Did you post it or you post it?
Yeah, we posted on our channel.
It's his videos. Yeah, that's me on the left.
Oh, yeah?
That's me conspiring to violate this person's rights.
I hope
He had no probable cause other than expired registration of the parked car.
I have seen it.
I mean, we would want to think that we got good cops out here.
never posted the video. I got a question though. Did he show you the first half of it? Or?
Yeah, we got it all.
No, you don't. Yeah, we just posted that half.
No. He posted.
Oh, you just posted that half. I love it.
Oh, you edited the video to make it more favorable to you folks.
You know what time I stopped? It wasn't me and you back and forth. Afterwards, my head.
Get the like, share, subscribe. If you've been generous and like what we do, don't forget to leave a super tip or a super chat for us over at the Sacramento Community Watch Team. We do shout you out on air if you leave one thing.
We have a police from here.
I like you guys folks. You don't get a lot of them.
Yeah, and we're always looking for good cops. It's just hard to find them, man.
Oh, definitely hard to find good cops out there. Oh, and the one we got tonight, folks, he's
made a traffic
the
stop
biggest tyrant of them all.
Honestly, I don't know. Can you talk about it?
Out of Connecticut,
Doing all that stuff.
or Connecticut, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, our body cameras always report it.
Yeah.
But I'm just asking, was it like a lawful stop?
I believe so, yeah.
You believe
I
so?
believe so.
I believe so.
I'll tell you this was 100% certain.
That's how they get away with these qualified immunity, folks, is the I believe it was a lawful stop, and they don't even know what a lawful order is. Most of the time it's just so stupid.
We don't do unlawful stuff.
We don't do
Well, I mean, he was parked.
He can
No
tell
keys
you,
in the
he can
ignition.
tell you what he told you.
And it was on private property.
Unlawful.
But it was on private property.
Everything we do.
You
is
guys
always
don't have
recorded.
jurisdiction on private property.
Everything we do is always recorded.
Hey,
never unlawful.
it's up to a judge, my man.
Come on.
At the end of the day,
What
it's
is it,
up to the
Helton?
judge. That's me.
Come on,
That
Helton.
was
Okay, yeah. So at the end of the day, it's up to a judge. So at the end of the day, you as a police officer have a prosecuting attorney that winds up prosecuting these things at the expense of the state, which you get paid for as well. But us as a defendant, we have to go out and find a lawyer, pay several $100s an hour while the lawyer does his lawyering thing to try to get you out of a court that is, again, paid for by the state. It's just awfully heavy-handed towards your side, officer. Just want to point that out there.
me and
Like I said, we're looking for good cops, but every single time, man.
He's giving you an answer, but you won't accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
Are you
answer
saying I'm a
sucks.
bad cop?
The answer sucks. It does.
Answer, but you won't accept it. And he was there.
We're
right?
giving you the answer,
Yeah,
but
he
you
was
won't
there.
accept it.
We
No,
know he
that's
was there.
your opinion.
Your supervisor is Martine?
No.
Who's your supervisor?
I don't know. It switches all the time.
We don't have it like that.
Yeah, it
like
switches
that.
all the time, my man.
It's whoever's working.
Yeah.
Defense is out for the day.
Yep.
Who's your supervisor tonight?
They're already home.
Whoa. We don't know our supervisor. It switches every night. These guys don't have a clear chain of command. Okay, so yeah, you might have a supervisor every different night because of the manager on duty changes. You know how it is, like at retail stores. You'll have a manager on duty. There's several managers at work, so that way there's continuous coverage of managers. But each one of these people has an actual direct report to manager. I'm very sure of it, folks. There's some supervisor, some sergeant that they report to. And the fact that they are just being so obtuse about this is just downright disgusting.
Who was your supervisor tonight?
And he already went home.
I don't know.
You guys are out here in the streets without knowing who your supervisors are?
Man.
No supervision.
Supervisor numbers.
Absolutely no supervision.
Supervisor numbers?
Yeah, our supervisor number for tonight was 35 Sam.
35 Sam.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Whoever 35 Sam is. I believe it's either.
All right, man. We got to get some calls, all right?
All right.
Oh, yeah, you can't
Hey,
answer
guys,
the tough questions. So you're just
take it
gonna
easy, man.
bounce.
Hey, just know we're keeping eyes on you guys, man.
Sure.
Yep,
As you're allowed.
absolutely.
So yeah, Chief did a pretty good job there. He was asking the good questions. Unfortunately, the police officers there just did not know, what they were talking about. Who doesn't know who their supervisor is on duty? Is like, oh yeah, that's Martine over there. No, just want to point out, folks, that 148G does give the people the ability in California to record police officers, so it's just like NRS 171.1233 here in Nevada. So, we cover the West Coast here, folks, but tonight we got some video from the East Coast. But the next video we're going to watch is a short from, again, our homebrew videos here from Sacramento Community Watch. It's an arrogant West Sac police detective trying to get all up in the business, ignoring Chief's request for him to hold off on his questions. So let's watch it. Wrong video. There we go.
What do you do?
Just record you guys.
Maybe like a First Amendment auditor or something like that?
I wouldn't call it that.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube?
Just give me a second. I'm working right now. I'm on a live stream. Just give me a second.
Call us what you want, folks. First Amendment auditor, cop watchers, we go by many different names, but good citizen is the best thing to call us.
So you're working right now?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're kind of working right now too.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
you're
just
working
do your
too.
job then.
What's your YouTube channel?
Give me 1 second, all right? Yeah, he just said he's kind of working right now. I don't know what he meant by that, but
You have a TikTok? Everything? Instagram?
again, hold off on the questions for me. Hold off on the questions for me. Yeah, he's trying, guys. He's trying real hard.
How many viewers you got right now?
See what I'm saying?
You got like 3
Dude.
viewers?
3?
Dude,
3 live?
Yeah. Just 3 people watching you.
just doesn't know how to shut up, Oh, geez. Okay, last but not least, the short video deputy of harassing a man to get his ID fixed. It's the deputy from the same department. So just oof.
On my face. And I'm going to take this straight down to the office right now. I got time. No, you can leave. Okay. You're dismissed. Can you step away from my vehicle, please, so I can get out?
Sure.
Okay, so can you move? Can you please, officer, can you please? No, we don't have to give you our name. Can you please, if I'm not under any articular suspicion or any arrest or anything, can you please get out my face and stop harassing me?
We can.
Can you
We
call your
can,
supervisor?
but you're not going to.
Can you call your supervisor? Your name and badge number, sir?
Okay, that's
Your name and badge number? Nah. Your name and badge number?
Monroe 170.
You said what?
Monroe 170.
And this is what you condone? Tyrant ass acts?
Just a cover partner.
Huh?
Just being a cover partner.
But you're a covered partner and you're seeing what's going on. Your partner is acting out his amendment rights. You guys, officer, you guys, with all due respect, you guys sign an oath to this community. This is what we pay our taxes for. This man just came and harassed me for no apparent reason. I have dash cam. Excuse me, sir. Are you looking in my vehicle?
Yes.
What are you looking in my vehicle for?
It's in a public place.
So what are you looking in the vehicle for? What are you looking for?
It's in a public place.
Okay, my female's and you're harassing us. My female's in the car with a dress on. My woman is in the car with a dress on. And you're looking in my car. So what are you doing?
You chose to stay and talk to my partner.
Okay, I'm talking to him.
Yes,
Which has
and
nothing
I
to do
looked
with
in
you.
the vehicle.
Which has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
Okay, so you can go about your business.
Just so nosy, folks, aren't they? Just so nosy. If they can't get their ID fix, or if they can't, they just have to look in that vehicle. He's not in the vehicle anymore. If he's a person, a subject, yeah, super nosy. Exactly, boss. Super nosy. Oh, geez. Okay. So tonight, folks, we are going to be covering Sergeant Brian Fahey and Long Island Audit here tonight for our feature presentation, folks. So this guy is a super tyrant, and I'm going to need to make sure I say former Sergeant Brian Fahey, because, folks, he did lose his job. Well, actually, no, he took and early retirement. And we're going to kind of do a TLDR, TLDW, too long didn't read or watch, however you want to put it, of what happened. So I got a few videos here queued up from Long Island Audit. You guys go over to his channel, go watch the playlist, go do a search for Fahey, on his channel, and go watch the videos and get caught up if you are more interested in what happened tonight or what happened. So here's the scoop. So Long Island Audit about 4 years ago went to the Bradley International Airport in Connecticut, or Corrupticate as he's calling it now. He was handcuffed for 25 minutes for no probable cause for failure to ID. So, basically a overzealous state trooper decided to cuff him because he didn't want to identify himself because he committed no crime. He was doing a First Amendment audit inside, a government facility, a airport, in public areas of the airport. And, he went to go file a complaint at the Connecticut State Troopers building, So what wound up happening is he got into more than one altercation since then, with this Sergeant Brian Fahey. Now, I want to let you know that this former sergeant worked in the records, in a gun concealed carry permit office for Connecticut. So basically he was a desk donkey. He was sitting there working a 9-to-5 job for the state, basically just taking in applications and processing applications for concealed carry weapons or any kind of weapons, firearm permits and stuff like that. They're going to be vendors and sellers. So basically he handled the firearm, the civil firearms division of the Connecticut State Troopers. So how he got involved with this, I have absolutely no clue why he's coming out and trying to handle an internal affairs complaint, folks. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the first video here where we met Sergeant Brian Fahey.
We're gonna have a problem between you and I, definitely.
His body camera's on. His body camera's on. Stop. He has his body camera on.
I don't care.
Stop,
I don't care. Right? I'm gonna put your hands behind your back.
I'm not going to close any alarm. I don't.
Last answer.
I don't have any. I'm not going to put any. I'm not.
That's where he got arrested at the detained at the airport.
I'm talking to professional standards since your sergeant doesn't want him to do anything. You need to learn.
And this is expanded so much.
Listen, we're done talking. We're done. We're done. Get yourself a schedule.
Okay, so folks, I'm sorry. I want to skip past the airport part here because the airport part's not really what we're wanting to cover, folks. So we're going to actually cover this tyrannical sergeant here.
I'll see you guys there.
Ahead here.
Yeah, I want to speak to internal affairs, correct?
So internal affairs is just give me this real quick.
Okay.
All right, you just fill it out. What's the complaint about? Trooper or?
It's about a trooper. Thank you, sir. How you doing, Sergeant?
You're videotaping me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I don't want to talk to you then. If you want to videotape me.
So right off the bat, folks, he has a problem with people videotaping. You're going to videotape me? Are you videotaping? You're going to videotape me? Well, I don't want to talk to you. It should have been the end of it. He should have been gone. This guy has absolutely no place doing anything with internal affairs or complaints other than probably handing somebody a form going, you need to go talk to internal affairs. They're over at this location. And that should have been the end of it. KP Nation. Fahey's problem is he hasn't had his teeth knocked out. Well, the problem is you can't knock his teeth out because he was a Connecticut State Trooper sergeant, but he's no longer, folks. He's now retired. But let's go ahead and keep watching.
Then if you want to talk to me like a man, we can chat.
But what about you guys wear body cameras here? What's the difference?
I don't have a body camera.
I understand that. Can I get your name, Sergeant?
Yeah, Brian Fahey.
Brian Fahey.
Yeah.
So there's a serious civil rights violation going on here. So as I was explaining to your other trooper, I'm a journalist, independent journalist, working on a story.
Okay.
And I was gathering content for that story at the Bradley Airport. TSA became concerned about me filming.
Okay.
A supervisor came over. The first person who was concerned called the supervisor. Supervisor said, you have every right to film. It's not an issue. I know your rights. You know your rights. Continue what you're doing. One of your troopers
Out of Bradley Airport, Trooper.
How can I help you today with pistol permits?
See, pistol permits. How can I help you today with pistol permits? This guy is trying to file an internal affairs complaint. You know, Long Island Audit, Sean Paul Reyes is trying to file an internal affairs complaint on this trooper that violated his rights. And then this guy is so freaking nosy and has absolutely no business being out here handling this complaint. But he's out here, you know, how can I help you with pistol permits? You know, this guy was put on desk donkey duty because he didn't know how to handle himself out in public as a state trooper out there on the road. So guess what? They put him in here, you know, on a desk job, and he can't even handle the public interactions correctly. Oh my gosh.
Can I help you today with pistol permits?
Why would I don't need help with pistol permits. I need help with a civil rights violation, as I just told you, sir.
But you can contact our internal affairs department. It's online, or there's a phone number.
But you're a supervisor.
I'm a supervisor in charge of special licensing and firearms. So all these people that are in line, in 529 gun dealers in the state of Connecticut, that's what we're dealing with. There's an outlet for you to make your complaint.
Oh, boss, we're going to get to that.
There's an outlet for you to make your complaint, and
he should be charged in jail. Period. Yes.
Acting like this. I'm trying to make a serious civil rights.
What? I don't know what you. I can't help you with your complaint today. You have your outlet. You can call IA. I can get you the number, or you can go online and make.
This is the headquarters. Can't somebody just come down here and speak to me from
no, because
internal
our
affairs?
Internal affairs division is not here.
Where is it? So I can go there.
It's in Middleton. It's in Meriden. I'm sorry, at North Colony Road.
It's in Meriden.
Building number 11, I believe. Yes.
Meriden.
Yep.
Can you get me that address?
Sure. 294 North Colony Road.
294 North Colony Road.
Yep.
Building what again?
I think it's building 11. I'm not sure exactly. You're going to go.
Oh, and boss, yeah, we're going to go over that too. Like internal affair, we can trust internal affairs. LOL. You know, this is just so stupid, and we're going to cover that too. So there's just a lot of information here, folks. We're going to try to get through it.
Come into the complex.
I've been following this one for a while.
Forensic laboratory is going to be on your left. You're going to take a right. There's an island. It's the last building on the right.
And that's where they're located.
You have your outlet to make your complaint. We give you plenty of outlets to make your complaint.
I need to take a chill pill.
You have the paperwork, right, to make your complaint?
Yeah, they just gave me the complaint.
Okay. Yeah, you can go right ahead. Right ahead, sir.
But this is part of a thing that I'm going to fill this out, but
Fantastic.
I want to speak with somebody who can help me.
Okay, well then you can call IA, or you can go there, and if they have time to speak to you, they'll speak to you. But you have your outlet. You can go online and you can get the phone numbers.
Yeah.
You've given. We want to entertain your complaint through the proper channels. You want to make
which is through internal affairs.
Yep.
It's the proper
so you've been
channels.
given that. Yep.
I will go speak to them
All
personally.
Right, have a great day.
You too.
Nice talking to you.
You as well.
Okay.
Okay.
You're all set
hey,
here?
Chief, are we able to hear those?
Are you all set here?
Well, yeah, there's nothing else obviously you can help me out with.
Okay, I want to pause right here, folks. That should have been the end of the conversation. Sergeant Brian Fahey should have went back into the building, went into the office, and should have been done with it. That should have been the end of the conversation. But watch what happens, folks. Oh my God, this is so unhinged.
At this point.
So you're all set. So you're going to go to IA right now, correct?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I'm going to be going.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be going.
Okay. So you're going to stand here with your cell phone on.
I thought you were busy. I thought you were a busy man.
I am.
I need to take a chill pill.
I should get to work. Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
Get to work. Oh, assaults. There we go. Exactly, boss.
His body camera's on. His body camera's on. Stop. He has his body camera on.
I don't care.
Stop,
I
man.
don't care. Right?
I'm gonna.
This is private property. Okay?
I'm not doing anything.
You're not going to videotape me.
I'll get off of it. I'll get
But
off
I'm going
of
to
it.
tell you what right now, dude.
Dude,
I'm not the one.
All right.
Okay?
I'm not the one. Oh my God. You're not understanding there. Former Sergeant Brian Fahey. Long Island. You don't mess with him. He is not the one. And guess what? You're retired now.
I gave you the information you needed, and I gave you your outlet. Right? You were giving your outlet.
I said
you wanted to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face. Is what you wanted to do. Yes.
You could have retreated, Brian Fahey. You could have retreated. You freaking tyrant. You should have retreated. You should have went back into your building, went back and did your job, and sat behind your little desk like a good little desk donkey.
I wasn't in your
Take your cell phone and go and make your complaint. Okay.
Can I grab my cell phone?
You stay right here.
I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you.
All right. Where's your car? Where's your car?
And that officer broke out his handcuffs.
I'm gonna go, man.
The guy with the body cam broke out his handcuffs.
I didn't even know where my car's at. You were about to arrest me, man, for real?
I
Is your body camera on?
Yeah, my body camera is on, buddy. I'm Trooper Costello, 1139.
Costello?
Yep.
Wow.
Listen, with the situation
You were
that
gonna
you're
arrest me for real?
we're going to detain you over what the situation was going on, man.
Because he asked, you're going to. This trooper was going to detain this innocent civilian because another trooper who is unhinged escalated the situation and assaulted a member of media. How freaking insane. How freaking exactly tyrannical. Bunch of tyrants. Know the law, officer. If anybody should have been arrested right then and there, it should have been that Brian Fahey. And until police officers start arresting their own for things like this, you wonder why there is such a divide. You wonder why there's such a big gaping divide between the public and the police. It's this conspiracy that constantly goes on of where, that the institutional, you keep looking out for that wide, thin blue line. That thin blue line is the size of a canyon. And until they start arresting their own and closing that thin blue line, we're never going to see, police reform. We need to start seeing police reform, and it needs to start with them arresting themselves when they do something wrong.
Conversation's over. Go ahead. Thank you.
Conversation's over. Oh my God, what a bunch of tyrants. Okay, so he's filed a civil rights lawsuit, folks. So that's what happened then. So they wound up filing an internal, Long Island Audit did file a complaint with the Internal Affairs on both officers from the airport and then Sergeant Brian Fahey there. So what wound up happening is the Internal Affairs let him go. We investigated ourselves and we found no wrongdoing. Apparently, he went for the camera because apparently in his long line of police investigation and the police work, cell phones can be turned into tasers, folks. And apparently he grabbed Long Island Audit because he felt that he was going to fall backwards because he was walking backwards. He was keeping him upright, folks. What a fine, outstanding job by former tyrant Sergeant Brian Fahey, folks. Oh my gosh. So Internal Affairs cleared him of all wrongdoing, and he wasn't assaulted. Oh, far from it, folks. So, yeah, Internal Affairs, folks, does not look for violations of the law. It has to be clear. Oh my God, almost like that there is clear violations. That something so large that they can't excuse before they start arresting their own folks. Otherwise, if they can explain it off, we've investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing. That's the reason why Internal Affairs needs to be put in the power of the people. We the people need to investigate this, have a panel of citizen review boards, and then turn over crimes over to the appropriate people. Give citizens the chance to hold them accountable, folks. Okay, so Long Island
with your cell phone on.
I thought.
Okay. I meant to get back into this. So basically, Long Island went back to do the Connecticut State headquarters again. Had another run-in with former Sergeant Brian Fahey here. So we're going to go right into this video, folks.
I thought you were busy. I thought you were a busy man.
I am busy.
So you should get to work.
I should get to work. Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy,
We're going to have a problem between you and I.
We're gonna do an interference.
His body camera's on. His body camera's on. Stop. He has his body.
You hear the guy with the body cam. He goes, he's interfering. He's interfering. Oh my God, we got to break out the handcuffs because of interfering.
I don't care. I don't care. Right? This is private property. I'm not the one to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face is what you wanted to do.
Reports of someone recording.
Suspicious walking around because this is a building with important people and things.
I know your inclination is wanting to assault me, Sergeant. Stop pushing me. I'm trying to get in.
I'm trying to get in the building.
You have no business here.
I do have business here. Stop acting like a savage. What are you doing?
You wouldn't do it without that gun on your hip and that badge.
You wouldn't do it without that
You
phone?
wouldn't do it. Let's take them all off.
Tyrants, man, tyrants.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we have returned to the Connecticut State Police headquarters here in Middletown, Connecticut, or should I say Corrupticate, where I was assaulted by Sergeant Brian Fahey right outside these doors here. He broke my camera, assaulted me, and pushed me all the way towards this flagpole. Despicable. Go watch the original video. It will be in the description below. We came back here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment rights, as well as do a FOIA request for his disciplinary record, and to see if we can run into him and ask him if he feels sorry for what he did, because we tried to hold him accountable through internal affairs. They investigated themselves and found no wrongdoing. As well as criminally through the Connecticut State's Attorney's Office, and they didn't do anything either. So hopefully we can run into him. If not, we'll just do our FOIA request and exercise our rights. But without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so before we go around to the front of the building, let's take a look around the visitors parking lot here. Peacefully.
Hey folks, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to all the channels, folks. Down below is links to all of our channels here, folks. I want to take a moment here to pause for a second here. Let me just remove this, folks, so you guys can see me here. If you guys get a chance, in the description below, in the link in the description below, there's a link there for a Google form. If we want your guys' help, because we're might be doing this a little bit more where it's just me, folks, doing this, and I want to help your guys' help finding good quality content that we can feature during these feature presentations. So if you click on the link, I'll put the link in the chat, folks. I forgot to mention this at the very beginning, but put the link in there's a link in the chat. Will be a link in the chat here once I get it going, and the link in the description. Click on that. It'll take you to a forum. You can paste a link to a video that you would like us to feature during these videos that we have on our live streams for our live react. So if you guys can send us good quality content, it's wonderful. It'll be greatly appreciated and help us out trying to provide you great quality content here on these live react videos, as well as we'll give you a shout out for helping find those videos. So we do thank you for helping us out there, folks.
Using our First Amendment right.
Are you calling me? I can't hear you.
Do you need help with something?
Yeah, can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, it's 854.
And your name?
I'm Trooper Keo.
Trooper Keo?
Yeah, what do you need help with?
854? Yeah. No, I don't need any help with anything, Trooper.
Well, what are you out here doing?
Oh, I'm just taking a walk around, that's all.
And why are you recording?
Aren't you recording?
Yeah, but I have to.
I choose to.
I'm interacting with the public, so I have to be recording.
And I choose to because I'm interacting with a law enforcement officer.
But you've been recording. We've been having reports of you out here for a while. Been recording.
Reports of someone recording.
Being suspicious, walking around, because this is a building with important people and things in here.
So, are you important because you have a uniform on?
No, I'm saying not me.
Who's important that's inside of this building?
A huge crowd of people in there.
Yeah, who's important?
Civilians. So you're out here,
it wouldn't be
they are coming here asking
important civilians.
This is the Connecticut State Police headquarters, correct?
And they're asking why you're recording. We have civilians coming up to me asking why a man is recording. They feel uncomfortable.
Civilians are coming up to you asking why.
Yes.
Why a man?
That's suspicious.
What if it was a woman?
How is it suspicious?
Because you're recording in a parking lot. Do you live here? Are you here for
I don't live in the parking lot, no.
Do I live here? Do you live here? What in the heck, folks? This is the Connecticut State Police. She's a trooper? Do you live here? What kind of question is that?
Are you here for a reason?
I am here for a reason.
What's the reason?
I don't know if I want to disclose that to you at this point, just because it might compromise what I'm working on here, but what's so suspicious about a man recording?
You're in an area that's public, which you are free to be, but you're
okay, folks, we need that. We need that. Hold on a second here, because where did that sound go? There it is. Things aren't mathing up in her head. She's in public. she's putting she's saying the right words, but the lines aren't connecting. The modem's not connecting there, folks.
Recording and making it look suspicious. So you're being a threat to the civilians that are coming up to me and complaining about you.
So because let me just get this straight.
She doesn't even know what illegal
recording.
Elementary school definition of a threat,
to your very important people that are inside of this building.
You are being suspicious to my
law enforcement officer using elementary school definitions.
The two civilians that are inside.
No, I have a line of civilians. I have more than 20 people inside of just civilians that don't even work for the state.
Yeah.
They came up to me and said that they feel threatened by you recording because you look suspicious.
So you came out here to do what?
They feel threatened because they look suspicious. Oh my God, what a bunch of snowflakes. Why don't you tell them what the legal definition of threatening is and then tell them that you're not being threatened? I'm sorry that you feel threatened, but he's not threatening you.
What?
Do your job, officer.
Why?
Because you're making the civilians feel uncomfortable.
Let's move out of this woman's way.
You're making the civilians feel uncomfortable.
In this building feel uncomfortable. They are coming here to get their pistol permits or fingerprints, and you're making them feel uncomfortable.
By recording.
I would feel uncomfortable getting a pistol permit or fingerprints from former Sergeant Brian Fahey, folks. Oh my gosh, this Connecticut State Trooper is just so worried about snowflakes, folks.
Yes. You look suspicious out here recording.
You look suspicious.
Activity.
Okay,
oh
and
my
you're
God,
responding to that
activity.
activity.
Police buzzwording, folks.
But I don't
Why
understand.
Is that a problem?
I think it's a problem because there's nothing suspicious about.
There's a man recording in a parking lot. Why are you doing that?
I don't think that's suspicious.
Yes, it is. On a building that holds a lot of people.
Yeah, very important people. I know. Very important people.
Oh my God, very civilians, very important people.
Everybody's
exactly.
Everybody's important.
Exactly. I didn't say anything different.
Okay. So again, this is public. You just said it's public property.
Yes, but we can ask you to leave if you're making.
You can't.
People feel uncomfortable and doing suspicious
No, you can't.
activity.
What CGS Connecticut General Statute is making people feel uncomfortable, Trooper?
You're asking me why people are feeling uncomfortable. I don't know why.
No, I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
He didn't ask you why they were feeling uncomfortable or what made them feel uncomfortable. He's asking you what Connecticut State Code. Sorry. What Connecticut State Code is making people feel threatened or making them feel uncomfortable causes you to warrant them being removed from public property? Short answer, there is none. Because you don't know your job as a law enforcement officer because they refuse to train you on the law. Know thy law, officer. You don't know what you're talking about. You're hitting above your weight class, and it clearly shows. You're never going to make detective.
No. My question was, Trooper. Yeah, my question was, what Connecticut General Statutes? A breach of the peace.
Breach of peace. Oh my
gosh. You're wrong. No, you're wrong.
If we decide
I promise you, you're wrong. A breach of peace
God.
has to come with an act or threat of violence.
And they felt threatened.
An act or a threat of violence, Trooper.
Or did you say?
An act or a threat. Again, there is, just because they felt threatened does not mean that they were threatened. There's a big difference there, folks. And at this point, she just needs to go get a fishing pole and go start casting her line out into the ocean, folks, because she'll catch more fish out in the ocean than she's going to catch a criminal complaint in this parking lot, folks.
Or
an act or a threat of violence. This is an act of violence.
You are making.
It's an act or a threat of violence,
making
Trooper.
People feel uncomfortable because they don't know what you're doing. I can't prove anything right now to you.
You can't prove anything.
There is no violation of Connecticut General Statutes right now. No, you cannot.
Yes, I can.
You said this is public property.
Yeah, but if you're doing something to disturb people, that's a problem.
Or disturb? What is the Connecticut General Statute for disturb, ma'am?
Well, if you know everything, you can tell me, right?
There is none. For breach of the peace, there sure is, but I just informed you, I just educated you on the fact that it has to come with an act or a threat.
That you might be
ma'am, an act or a threat of violence.
I can't charge
You're
you with
ignoring
until I prove it.
Yeah.
I can ask you to leave if they're.
No, you cannot.
Oh,
you cannot.
Somebody out here for you. Do you want to talk to somebody that's higher
I'm
up?
talking to you.
Yeah,
and you seem
I'm not charging you with anything, but I'm asking you to leave.
Yeah, because you can't, ma'am. Because respectfully, I'm not breaking any Connecticut general statute, so you cannot charge me with anything.
I'm not charging you with anything. I didn't say I was.
Okay.
I never said I was.
I know you said you weren't.
I'm asking you to leave.
And I'm just telling you that you couldn't.
You're making the civilians uncomfortable here.
Ma'am, you can ask me to leave. I agree. You can ask me to leave, but my response is no.
Why? What are you doing here?
Ma'am, it's none of your business what I'm doing here.
It is none of our business.
You've escalated the situation. You've escalated the situation.
They asked me to come out here.
You've seen me here before. When was that?
You were on all these videos.
Oh, what videos?
All these videos that you post on.
Oh.
Okay, all these videos that you post. So she knows exactly what's going on. She knows exactly who he is. She knows exactly everything that's involved with First Amendment auditors. So at this point, she's doing one of two things. She's either one, being ignorant and just lying to Long Island Audit because she can, because the Supreme Court gave her the power to, or number two, she's completely ignorant of the law and she's faking it until she makes it. And then, one of two things is going to happen. She's either going to arrest him and then get in trouble for, civil rights violations, or she's going to go take the walk of shame and scamper off.
Oh, so you know who I am?
I don't know your name.
Oh.
I don't know your name.
That reports a lot of law enforcement.
And is there a problem with that? Yeah, Bradley International Airport.
Right,
yes. Okay, so why are we coming in
with something?
No, wrong.
And you're bothering the civilians.
You're wrong. You're just wrong.
About what?
I'm not trying to be combative.
About everything.
You're just wrong. You're just flat out wrong. You cannot ask me to leave a public place.
You said I could. You said I could ask you.
No, you can. You can ask.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, you can ask.
Yeah. So
okay.
Make sure you know what you're saying first.
Okay, you can ask. So do you have anything else to ask me?
Hey, welcome back, boss.
Yeah, I am asking you to leave.
Anything else? No. Anything else?
I'm asking you to leave.
I said no. Anything else?
Why? Do you
just
have
no.
business being here?
There is no other. There is no other explanation, but besides the word no,
ma'am.
What
is your business being here?
Ma'am, no.
What is your business being here?
Not answering any questions. But I don't want to answer.
There needs to be a reason for you to be in this parking lot.
Not true. Again, you're incorrect.
Recording and you're making people feel uncomfortable.
Oh my God, you're making people feel nervous.
No, I'm not. I'm going to complain about you.
You're incorrect.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying that people haven't complained.
Exactly. So how am I incorrect?
Well, I'll check your body camera, see who complained to you. But listen, again, you can ask me to leave.
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
At this point, I said no. I
can stay here.
I know. I can. I know that. I can. She wanted to try and exhort her authority. She didn't want to listen. I know I can be in a public parking lot of the Connecticut State Police headquarters here. I know that already. All right, guys, so we're going to go around to the front of the facility here. Look, everyone. It's Sergeant Brian Fahey in the flesh.
Former Tyrant Sergeant
there
Brian.
He is. Look at him in the flesh. He's here.
Oh, look at the other Tyrant's back too.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
You already told me you didn't have anything here.
Oh yeah, I just got to do some FOIA requests and things of that nature. A FOIA request for your body camera footage and Sergeant Brian Fahey's disciplinary record.
You can have to send it in writing.
Yeah.
Oh, see, here he goes. Here he goes.
I have to.
Folks, here he goes again. Here he goes. He's interjecting himself in a place where he has no business. Again, he's a desk donkey who works for the pistol permits, and that's where he should be. And because Sean Paul Reyes of Long Island Audit now is out and about on the property, he's going to make it his personal interest to make sure that he, again, subjects Long Island to anything he can, to interfere with his legal business that he's doing there, folks. So again, this trooper here is in charge of the front desk. She has the same authority of law as Sergeant Brian Fahey behind her. She doesn't need Sergeant Brian Fahey to get involved with this. But yet again, Sergeant Brian Fahey is coming out and inserting himself where he does not belong, folks. Let's watch.
Conduct business here, Sergeant.
Sir, what can we do for you? Come on.
Oh, you're the sergeant of pistol permits, aren't you?
Come on.
Now watch this desk donkey here.
Sir, I know your inclination is wanting to assault me. Sergeant. Stop pushing me. I'm trying to get in.
Again, assault.
I'm trying
You
to get
assault
in
them in
the
the
building.
building. You have no business here.
I do have business here. Stop acting like a.
You have no business here. Did you hear him? You have no business. He automatically just decides on a drop of a hat, on a whim, just like any other police officer, you have no business here. Just automatically comes up with that in your head because he thinks that you're sitting there recording him, that automatically, he's going to reject any business that you have because he does have business there. He is an auditor. He is a news journalist. He's gathering content for a story, and he wants his disciplinary record along with her body cam footage.
Savage, what are you doing?
At this point, Sergeant Brian Fahey assaulted me yet again. And in the process of this assault, he turned off my camera, which violates my rights under Connecticut state law and the United States Constitution.
For a second time.
This criminal needs to be held accountable. He's a danger to society and shouldn't be wearing a badge. Period. Fahey will probably use the same excuse as last time, that he thought my camera was a taser and that he only grabbed me to prevent me from falling backward. After he turns my camera off, Fahey then proceeds to get inches from my face, all of which was caught on the body camera of the female trooper, which I already submitted a FOIA request for. Stay tuned to the channel to see the body camera footage as soon as I get it.
Sergeant Brian Fahey just took my camera yet again. The coward that he is. He just took my camera yet again and stopped it from recording. But the officer that talked to us in the parking lot, her body camera was recording.
Yep.
We're going to make another internal affairs complaint on him. This is incredible.
Keep firing, assholes!
Exactly. It happened right over here, ladies and gentlemen. Right over here. Right here. Right where we're standing. Look at him. You can't control yourself. You're an animal. You're an animal who can't control yourself. You're a disgrace to that badge. You just witnessed somebody get assaulted and their property taken from them and not do anything about it, trooper? Is that standard operating procedure? Because there's the criminal right there in front of you. If you'd like to place him under arrest, trooper.
Again, until they arrest
you just
their
assaulted
own,
me and
it's a big,
took my property.
Big, white as a canyon, thin blue line.
Violated my First Amendment right. But no.
Back the blue until it happens.
These troopers aren't going to do anything about that, right?
All right, so you can come on in.
Thank you.
Anything in your pockets, go ahead and take out. So
sure.
Keys, wallet.
So no, mysteriously he's allowed to be let in, and the reason being is because legal wanted to talk to him, and we're gonna gloss over him talking to legal here, folks. But
is Sergeant Brian Fahey one of those important people that's in this building, ma'am? The one that you just saw assault me and didn't do anything about it as a law enforcement officer? In broad daylight.
Keep the cell phone down. You have to go through the metal detector.
In broad daylight, ma'am.
Notice how she avoids the question of whether or not he assaulted him or not.
And then you're just gonna sign in right here. I'll grab your stuff for you.
Just completely avoided the question about the assault.
And then you're just gonna sign in. You're gonna put legal for your destination, okay? And we have the ladies here that are gonna talk to you, help you out with whatever you need. And I'm just gonna have to hold on to the lighter for you, okay?
Sure,
You can get it back at the end.
Yep.
Oh my God, a lighter.
So are you going to do anything about that assault you just witnessed?
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, how are you guys? Yes, sure.
Want me to come with you or you can go?
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward over him talking to the legal department, because at this point it was mostly just him asking for records and making a complaint to the legal department. But legal did absolutely nothing about it. They'll probably tell him to go contact internal affairs about the assault.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time and your kindness. Thank you. There's our friendly reminder that they're always recording us. I'm just going to take a look around the lobby area here, and then I'll be on my way. So there he is. He's so mad.
Hey, XXGOX, Yo Freedom Fighters, thank you so much.
I hope you have a great day.
Oh, yeah, after you assaulted me, right?
I didn't assault
Yes, you did. You did it last time. You did it again. Because you're scared.
I didn't assault you. Yes, you did. Oh my! No wonder why he's a desk donkey, folks. Oh my God, he doesn't know how to handle himself in public, and I am so glad. The latest news has finally seen some justice here, folks. So stay tuned. We're going to cover it all tonight.
You wouldn't do it without a uniform.
I'll have to hang up the last
scared. You wouldn't do it without that gun on your hip and that badge.
You wouldn't do it without that.
You
phone.
wouldn't do it. Let's take them all off, right? That's what I thought.
Run away!
I'm just taking a look around the public lobby. I'm entitled to do that. He is extremely mad, huh? What a child. He wouldn't do that without his gun and badge on. We're going to be getting out of here. But before we do...
See, I don't know why this public lobby isn't accessible to the public. Just for the mere fact that most everything else in this lobby has a buzz badge. They have an ATM in this lobby. I guess it's only for the state troopers. Yeah, let's wonder how much they're charging that at the ATM. I hope it's $5 a pop. Charge every single one of those troopers $5 a pop.
100%. Important to note. They have the thin blue.
Oh, yeah, there we are. The thin blue line, folks. The desecration of the flag. I know that the United States citizen cannot be held under law for the desecration of a flag, but you know what? We need to hold our government accountable for the desecration of the flag. It's still a law, folks.
Blue line gang sign hanging up right in their lobby. Right in their lobby.
But they won't ever charge themselves, folks. No, because you know what? They are the law.
So, Trooper, I'm going to be on my way in a second. I just had a question for you. So, you're telling me, I just want to get it for the record, for court documents, just have it memorialized here. You just watched a man assault me and grab my camera, interfering with a constitutionally protected activity. You're a law enforcement officer, took an oath to uphold the Constitution. Are you going to do anything about that?
I saw you get in his face as well. So I did see.
So
both
you
sides.
saw me
And
get.
You saw it on body camera.
Yeah, the body camera. We'll get the body camera. That's for sure.
You can see that you
but you were there.
Stopped him trying to get you from entering.
I'm allowed to enter into the building.
He told you to get a report, right?
He told me to submit something in writing.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a right to be here.
They told you,
but I have a right to come in here and conduct business. He has no right to put their hands. He has no right to put his hands on me. You just watched a man. Listen to me. You watched a man.
I'm answering your question. Do you want me to answer your
question?
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
The only persons that are allowed to come in here is with an appointment, reports and records, and for the first-time pistol permit. Everybody else we have to turn away.
And what did I tell you I needed? Records, right?
Records is not open today. It's only open Tuesday through Thursday.
But somehow I spoke to somebody from legal.
Because legal wanted to talk to you.
Legal wanted to talk to you.
So what I'm saying is, how is this not? You saw a man put his hands up. Did I put my hands on him?
I saw a man telling you not to be in the building when you were not allowed to be in the building.
Did you watch him put his hands on me or not? Did he put his hands on me or not?
Legal did not tell us that you had anything.
Did he put his hands on me or not?
After, and then they let you in.
Ma'am, did he put his hands on me or not?
Once I saw you do what you did.
What did I do?
When you physically tried to stop him, open the door.
I tried to come inside the building because I'm allowed to. Just like I'm inside the building right now. I'm inside the building.
Legal is talking to you because they requested you to come in.
Chief here. I got a new button, Chief here. Hold on a second. Go Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers! Oh, I got it one more time. Go Power Rangers!
If you didn't have an appointment,
I just want to know. Listen, I'm going to be on my way. The damage is. I was already assaulted. Did you watch? You watched him assault me. Are you going to do anything about it? Yes or no? Are you going to do anything about it?
See the video.
Hey, GOX, thank you for that. US code,
yes or no?
yeah, 28 US code 700.
I just got off the phone with the colonel. He says our lieutenant colonel is gonna come down. So
I'm just assaulted on camera in broad daylight for the second time. This is the same individual who assaulted me the first time and broke my camera the first time. I came here for records, and I was just assaulted again. How is this lawful, or how is this a good look for anyone here? This shouldn't happen. This is unacceptable. I didn't do anything. I want to speak to him. Yes, okay. I would like to speak to him. Sure.
So the gentleman that was coming down to talk to you, he's being held up upstairs, and these gentlemen need this area empty because they're going to start, I don't know what construction project they're doing, but they're going to start a project. So I suggest that you just submit your complaint via email and just get.
Who was supposed to come down?
Lieutenant Colonel Davison.
Davidson?
Davison, yes.
Davison.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So,
Okay.
no problem.
Okay.
I can't force anyone to meet with me if they don't want to.
Thank you. You just
gotta Yep. sign
out.
Yeah, you could write the time. Trooper, next to Benjamin Franklin, you could just
Next
write whatever
Benjamin
time it is,
Franklin.
okay?
So you never gave us his real name either, so you know the whole
All right,
sign
guys,
is
so we're just getting out of the
stupid. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and finish that. That one's done there. So that was the second time he met former Sergeant Tyrant Brian Fahey, folks, of the Connecticut State Police. So you know, they like to play Power Rangers, boss. So there was one other time that Sergeant Brian Fahey, you know, that Long Island Audit and Sergeant Brian Fahey met, and I'm just going to play it here real quick. But it,
So you should get to work.
Let's play this video.
I should get to work. Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
You don't do it interference.
His body camera's on.
We can
His
hear it.
body camera's on. Stop. He has his body camera
I don't
on.
care. I'm not
Stop.
the one.
What
No,
was
you wanted to
going?
stand there and hold your cell phone in my face
I
is
wasn't
what
in
you
your
wanted to
face.
do.
So I know your inclination is wanting to assault me, Sergeant. Stop pushing me. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying
You
to get in
can't
the
come in
building.
the building. You have no business here.
I do have business here. Stop acting like a savage. What are you doing? Brian, do you have any comments for the people on how you were acting like a savage animal? Is that how you treat all members of the public, Brian? You're a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
By pretending to be a law enforcement officer? That's why I was a little shocked. Almost 2 months ago now, regarding a FOIA request for some body camera footage.
Okay.
And some security camera footage.
You're standing here and you are recording. So if I could ask you to step out.
Over here.
I'm okay, sir.
It's getting to the point where if you're not here on official business, we're gonna ask you to please step outside and to leave.
I'm not going to watch the whole video, folks, because I think Sergeant Brian Fahey.
Hey, what's up, guys?
put up in
Long
one
Island
part
Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Connecticut State Police headquarters here in Middletown, Connecticut. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Connecticut State Police headquarters to follow up on our FOIA request that was made almost 2 months ago on June 16th. Legal has been giving us the runaround. They will not release the body camera footage showing Sergeant Brian Fahey assaulting me.
Okay, and I just want to point out here, folks, there was a recent news release story that has come out that says that the Connecticut State Police are so backlogged in their open records request, it's taking them 6 to 12 months, I believe, is what I heard. You know, that for them to respond properly to these open records requests. How sick is that, folks? You know, the people that are supposed to be serving and protecting us, and that's supposed to be one of the most transparent things, you know, people in government, because, you know, there's so much power over our lives whenever they pull us over, you know, something that's supposed to be transparent, you know, it makes no sense that they, you know, that they are backlogged. You know, there is major corruption going on in this police department, and you know the feds need to come swoop in and double check and make sure things are going correctly in here, because you know what, I think that there's more than just what Sergeant Brian, what Long Island Audit has uncovered with Sergeant Brian Fahey here,
and violating my First Amendment rights yet again. So hopefully we can hold them accountable here and get some answers. Let's see what they say. So right over there in front of the food truck, where Sergeant Fahey assaulted me, broke my camera, pushed me all the way towards that flagpole. Horrible, absolutely horrible. And this is where he grabbed my phone again, turned it off. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good afternoon now.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir.
I'm here to speak to somebody from legal regarding a FOIA request that I had submitted.
Okay, give me one. What's your name, sir?
My name is Sean.
Sean, okay, give me 1 second, sir, okay?
All right, no problem. Thank you. Just can't help yourself, can you? You know,
there's
you gotta
Tyrant.
come outside, don't you? Don't you, Sergeant? You know I'm here and you want to come outside to see me. Can't help yourself. Yes, sir.
I just tried calling Leos. They're not answering. I don't know if they're on lunch. I can try calling again, but they're not answering, man. I don't know why.
Yeah,
So you didn't speak to anybody from legal?
No, I called up there and nobody answered, so I'm not sure if they're in the office or they're on lunch.
All right, no problem. I'll wait.
If you want to wait,
I'll wait.
Like 12:30.
Hey, Gio,
yeah, sure.
thanks so much.
I'll wait.
Greatly appreciate it. Hey, folks, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. You know, smash that like
Brian,
button.
do you have any
Don't forget to
comments
visit us on
on
our
what
other
occurred
channels
last
listed
time I
below.
was here? Brian, do you have any comments for the people? Did you read the comments on how you were acting like a savage animal? Is that how you treat all members of the public, Brian?
Hey, 3%. Thank you so much.
Sergeant. Is that how you treat
Subscribe to all our
every member of
channels.
the public, Brian?
Jeremiah Adams, welcome in, welcome in.
Interesting.
So, folks, I want to just point out there that was the interaction between the third interaction between Sean Paul Reyes of Long Island Audit and this former tyrant Sergeant Brian Fahey of the Corrupted State Police. So, just want to point out that that's how the interaction for the second interaction should have went. And after telling him where to go for, to go make an internal affairs complaint, that's where that should have gone as well. He should have just said nothing and walked away. And I bet you his superiors or higher up said, you just need to shut your mouth and go back in and do your job, you little desk donkey. And, and quit causing him problems, because next time you do it, we're not going to be able to cover up for you in internal affairs like they did the second time as well, folks. So, but that's what should have happened. So, and folks, please hit that like button. At least, if you can't send a super chat or a super sticker, smash that like button. It's free. If you're joining us afterwards, you can send a super thanks over at the Sacramento Community Watch channel. Thank you, folks, for joining us tonight. We have about 18 to 20 people now in. So I'm going to go ahead and send out some memberships when we watch our next video. So you might get a random membership, if you join us over there. On the Sacramento Community Watch channel. Again, I'm Reno News Now, Lieutenant Commander over at the Sacramento Community Watch channel. Tonight we are watching the Sergeant Brian Fahey saga, kind of a too long didn't read, too long didn't watch sort of thing, covering the major points of what's happened between Long Island Audit and former Sergeant Brian Fahey of the Corrupted Connecticut State Police. So, the last video we have here is from Long Island Audit still. He went out to Sergeant Brian Fahey's home. Oh my gosh, he did? Yes, he did, folks. He went out to his home. Journalists have been going to people's homes and getting a scoop, trying to ask questions, find out what's going on. And because Sergeant Brian Fahey, former Sergeant Brian Fahey, kept interjecting himself where he didn't belong, he wound up catching the eye of Long Island Audit. So what wound up happening? He did a public records request. What did he find out about Sergeant Brian Fahey? He's been claiming lots and lots of overtime for a 9-to-5 desk donkey job. So guess what? He can't really get into the Corrupted State Police, as you've seen in the previous video, folks. They don't let you into the door to go ask questions. So what's he supposed to do to get in touch with Sergeant Brian Fahey? Oh, he goes to his home and asks questions, which is his right. He can do that. But what happens? Oh, let's watch and find out, folks.
Right now.
You spit in my face. Get that gun out of your hand,
goddamn Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't care who you are.
Jeremiah Adams,
spit in my
off
face.
my property
You're
right
going
now.
to jail now.
So
Look at
Darren and a
this.
big
Look
baby.
at this. He spit in my
Get off
face.
my
You said you're
right
going
in
to
my
jail.
face.
It's all being recorded.
I don't care.
I know you don't care.
You're right in my face. He's walking into his face. You're in my face.
Because you don't face any
Right now.
consequences. Don't
This is
spit
the
in my
biggest
face.
mistake you ever made.
No, it's not.
This
It's
is
the biggest mistake you ever made. Look at
It's the biggest mistake Sergeant Brian Fahey has ever made, folks. Oh my gosh.
the gun in his hand. He spit in my face. I want him arrested.
So we went through the assault statute, and there's nothing that specifically states that spitting on somebody is an assault. Turn around for me.
Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. This is ridiculous.
Hey, folks, don't forget to go over to Long Island Audits channel. He's at youtube.com/@Long Island Audit. Links in the description down below, folks. Didn't get a chance to capture all the videos and link them up to where we're watching them tonight, but go out there and watch his videos. He does have a playlist for the Corrupticate series. And we, just search Fahey, F-A or F-A-H-E-Y. On his channel and pop up everything, even the lives that he's done about the updates and stuff. Go out there and watch it over at Long Island Audit, folks. Tell them that we sent you over at the Sacramento Community Watch Network, folks.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. We are currently at an undisclosed affluent location here in the state of Connecticut. Excuse me, Corrupticate. We are here today, as you can see, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to protest and resist tyranny, and also to investigate allegations of corruption that has been made against Connecticut State Trooper Sergeant Brian Fahey. As you can see behind me, Sergeant Brian Fahey is no stranger to tyranny and corruption. Let's get into it. Now, as far as the allegations being made against Sergeant Brian Fahey, I was told through an anonymous tip that he is receiving fraudulent overtime every single year. Now, that was strange to me because Sergeant Brian Fahey, as we know, is the sergeant of pistol permits in an office. How does he receive overtime to begin with? Isn't it a 9-to-5 job? So I did some investigating, and Sergeant Brian Fahey makes over $200,000 a year. Now get this.
$200,000 a year.
$75,000 of that $212,000 to be exact comes from overtime. $75,000. How can this be?
Folks.
Does he stay late when they're closed after 5 o'clock? Does he go back on the streets to patrol? I mean, I was told by my sources that he was kicked out of patrol and he's a danger to the community. That's why they have him working in the office. But to get $75,000 in overtime every single year from a desk job, it didn't add up. And that's why I came here to Sergeant Brian Fahey's neighborhood to protest his tyranny and corruption, the lack of accountability, but also, as any good independent journalist would, to ask questions about this overtime allegation. So as always, you always want to be on the lookout for any no trespassing signs, restricted area signs. I don't see why there would be in this neighborhood here, but we just want to ask some questions, see what's going on with this overtime allegation. Hopefully he answers us. It says here, the Faheys, looks like we're in the right spot. Again, there aren't any no trespassing signs. We're just coming in peace to ask some questions.
Exactly. No trespassing, folks. There's no trespassing sign. So, but in the police reports, and folks, go back and watch his live streams later after this, because there's so much breaking news. I wish I could put all the videos in here to get all the breaking news and everything. But from what I've watched, apparently in the police reports, either one of the state troopers or one of the local PD pukes that wound up coming to the scene found the no trespassing sign, which had fallen off the tree and into the bushes. So yeah, it was there, but yeah, lies. Exactly. Let's keep going,
camera
guys.
Said.
Can I help you?
Hey, Sergeant Fahey, how are you?
You gotta get off my property. It's posted no trespassing.
Nope, there is no posted sign. There's no problem. Do you have any? Let's go. Do you have any comment on the allegations that you are?
Okay, so you heard it there first, folks. Okay, so he said he was trespassing, and I've done trespassing before, folks. There's a whole thing of you got to warn somebody you've been trespassed, you got to go, and then they got to leave. And if they don't leave, then you call the cops, and then they tell him you got to go or gone. That's the way it should work, but most cops don't know how that works.
I am moving. Do you have any comment on the allegations that you are receiving?
At this point,
couldn't even get the question out, ladies and gentlemen. He was so angry. Couldn't even get the question out. He says that there's no trespassing signs. Let's see.
And keep in mind, John's not recording him.
What a coward. He can assault me in broad daylight while receiving taxpayer money. But the minute an independent journalist comes to his home, and he's probably going to try and get me unlawfully arrested now. As you can see, I moved back his camera that says you are currently being recorded. Film this guy. You're crazy. What do you think I'm doing, you psycho?
So, okay, now watch, guys. They're retreating. They're leaving. You see it, folks. Sergeant Brian Fahey, former Sergeant Brian Fahey, could have stayed in his home. But what does he do? He comes storming out of his house, yelling some more. And watch what he has in his right hand, folks.
You have a weapon in your hand? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't have any weapons. I'm a journalist. What do you think I'm doing, you psychopath? What do you think I'm doing?
Now. Get off my property right now.
What do you think
Get off my property right now.
I'm off your.
Okay, so and before you folks ask, now this fork in the road here is actually Sergeant Brian Fahey's property. The neighbor to the left has an easement agreement with Fahey's property to use this as a common drive. So it's still his property, folks. Just pointing that out.
This is my property.
Well, do you see me not moving?
All the way to the cul-de-sac.
Calm down.
Get off my fucking property.
Get that gun out of your hand,
Get off my fucking property.
Get that gun out of your hand,
I'm a goddamn Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't care who you are.
Trespassing
I don't care
on
who you
my
are.
fucking property.
I don't care who you are.
Get off my fucking property.
I don't care who you are.
Right now.
You spit in my face.
Get off my property
You're
right
going
now.
to jail now.
Get
Look
off
at
my
this.
property
Look at this. He's spitting my face.
You're
you're
right
going
in
to
my
jail.
face. I'm spitting as I'm talking to you.
No, you spit
Get
in
off
my face.
property.
You spit in
right
my face.
now.
You spit in my face.
Get off my
You're
property
going to jail.
right now.
I'm going.
Get off my property.
I've been going.
Right
Since the moment
now.
you told me.
Get off
That's
my
not
property.
how criminal trespass works.
Now. Get off my.
Okay, I want to point out here, folks. Again, I'm not. There's a disclaimer states at the beginning of the video, folks. I am not a lawyer. I do not pretend to play one. I'm not a law enforcement officer. Heaven forbid if I was one. Oh my God. Sorry, just threw up a little in my mouth there talking about me being a police. Can't even get it out of my mouth anymore. So anyway, laws are different in each state. So got to know your laws, folks, within your state. So when I say, hey, he just assaulted him again, I'm talking broad overarching definition that would commonly apply to most states. And apparently Connecticut, it's not. So, it's just, again, looking at it from my perspective, this would be assault with a deadly weapon. Because from what I've learned in legal classes that I've took or in business law in college, folks, is that assault is the verbal, I'm going to do something to you. And battery is the actual, or do I got that backwards? Yeah, battery is the actual physical act. So usually when people say assault and battery, it's when you usually say, I'm going to hit you, and boom, the assault and battery happens at the same time. But yeah, at this point, Brian Fahey has definitely battered him with, chest bumping him here, but let's keep watching.
Property.
You're
right
Look
now.
at the gun in his hand. This guy's
Goddamn
crazy.
right. I'm a Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't care a shit who you
are.
are.
Trespassing on my property.
That doesn't matter. You can't break the law.
Kill me.
I didn't.
You threatened to kill me online.
Get
off my fucking property right now.
A liar.
Right now.
Look, see the big beautiful billboard, Chuck? It's all being recorded.
I don't care.
It's all being. I
Get
know you
off
don't
my
care
property
because you don't face any
right now.
consequences.
Get off
You don't
my
face any
property
consequences
right now.
Don't
This is
spit in
the
my
biggest
face.
mistake you ever made.
No, it's not.
This is the biggest mistake
you
ever made.
No,
Get
it's
off
not.
my property right now.
It's not the biggest mistake
Get
I
off
ever
my
made.
property
That
right
is
now.
Not the biggest mistake.
Get off
You
my
are spit in my face.
I didn't spit in your face.
You disgusting.
I was spitting on you.
Yeah.
Why I'm yelling at you to get off my property right
Get
now.
off. I'm off your property. Now what?
Jeremiah
Now
Adams
what?
said
Look
it's
at the
fine.
gun in his hand.
That's right. I have a gun in my hand. I'm a goddamn Connecticut State Trooper.
I don't care.
You threatened to kill me
No,
online.
I did
So
not.
I'm protecting myself
No,
and my
I did-
family.
no, I did
Don't
not.
ever fucking come back to my house again.
No problem. I'll stand right.
Okay, I want to put it to you here, folks. The reason why I am covering just Sean Paul Reyes of Long Island Audit tonight is because Sean Paul Reyes is one of those OGs in the auditing community. I actually learned a lot watching his channel, folks. He's one of the reasons why I wanted to become an auditor. And the fact that this unhinged, stupid, deranged former Connecticut State Trooper, folks. I keep mentioning former. I'm going to tell you the reasons why here after the video. Is just downright unimaginable and laughable. Sean is the kindest and most level-headed auditor I have known. They say never to meet your heroes, but you know what? If I could meet Sean Paul Reyes, I would. He's a hero I would want to meet. At this point, you know, I totally do not believe this Connecticut State Trooper when he says that he threatened him. You know, I do believe that maybe one of Sean's viewers, unhinged as it might be, folks, may have threatened him. But unfortunately, folks, we do not condone any acts of violence or threats or thereof, folks. You do have a right to address your government of grievances, but we ask that you do so responsibly. We always say here that the Constitution, the First Amendment, is a double-edged sword, folks. It can get you into trouble if you do not know how to wield it properly. So if you do want to redress your government grievances with your government, folks, you're more than welcome to do so, especially let them know what happened about this unhinged Connecticut State Trooper. But folks, we never condone anybody threatening anybody. That's just downright wrong. Do so civilly, and please do so with respect, folks.
Right here with my billboard check.
You go right ahead. Go right ahead. Problem. I don't care.
Spit in my face, you're
don't
going to jail.
Don't ever come back to my fucking house again.
You're going to jail.
Don't ever come back to my house again.
I'm here to assault people and break people's property, but I can't ask questions about your overtime. About your overtime, $75,000 for a desk job? More than that, right. More than that. I'm He spit in my face. No, I'm an independent journalist. Get it right, buddy. Get it right. I never threatened. He says I threatened to kill him? Ooh, I knocked on your front door. I'll get that 911 call too, buddy.
Got it right here, he yells.
He probably, I'm a Connecticut State Trooper. Come help me from the camera. Come help me from the guy asking me questions, please, before I shoot him. And I did. And I did. No, you spit in my face and you're going to jail. And you're going to jail. You're going to jail. You spit in my face and you're going to... It's all right here, buddy. Right here. It's all right here. It's all right here, buddy.
He spit on him.
Look at these guys. Look. Look.
Oh, my God. I can't...
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not doing anything. He just spit in my face.
Get over here.
Whoa, I didn't break any laws.
I'm going to detain you in a second, okay?
For what? I haven't broken the law. No, but do you have reasonable articulable suspicion I committed a crime? What?
Yeah,
what is it? What is it?
I got a call from a trooper.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, folks. You got any reason to? Yeah, I got a call from a trooper that you're causing a disturbance. Okay, first, hearsay. It's hearsay. Okay, because one, the trooper is off duty. I don't care what you guys keep saying in the law enforcement, you're always on duty. No, you're not. Once you're off duty, you're off duty. And even though he's a Connecticut State Trooper, he's a freaking desk donkey, folks. Just, oh my gosh.
I'm a journalist. I knocked on the door and asked questions. No, I have no weapons on me.
You have weapons on you.
We have a camera of mass destruction. I'm putting my camera down.
Don't move until I get backup units. You can put it away.
What's your name?
Officer Romansky, it says right here. Nope, just stay right here.
He pulled out a gun on me for knocking on the door?
No, you're on his property.
I'm allowed to go on his property and knock on the door. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you are, folks. You are allowed to go up on people's property and knock on their door. It's after you knock on their door and they tell you got to get the F out. You got to get the F out. That's at that point, it's trespassing.
You got to learn the law, man.
No.
I'm a journalist. No, you got to learn the law.
Okay. Let's just back
I'm allowed to ask questions.
Sure.
I am.
So let me tell you why we're here.
What's wrong with you? I'm not doing anything. I have no weapons on me. I have nothing. You couldn't stop. He has the weapon.
Okay. Now let me explain something to you.
Okay, here we go with the cops explaining, folks.
Yeah, no weapons. He has the weapon.
Recording. Okay. So here's the deal. So here's the disconnect.
Here's the deal.
Difference.
Go subscribe to his channel.
From him, he calls 911. Hold on.
I'm not going to speak. I'm letting you speak.
Okay. When you call 911 and say you're
I'm
in a
going to record,
disturbance
okay?
with somebody, we come code 3, like my lights were on.
You wouldn't do this for a citizen.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't. You're doing it because he's a state trooper.
No, we do.
That's why. You're doing it because he's a state trooper.
Okay. We do it for citizens every single day. Okay.
Not like this.
Yes, 100% all the time. If we think there's an active disturbance, then we respond code 3, which means lights and sirens, and we're in an emergency response.
Do you see the spit on my face?
I don't.
You don't see the
really
spit on my face? Well, I have it on camera. He spit in my face. I want him arrested. He spit in my face.
All right.
On camera.
Okay.
I want you to lock him up. He spit in my face. You understand that?
Okay.
If I spit in your face, what would happen to me?
Okay. Here, listen. Let's just.
I knocked on a door and he spit in my face. You can't do that.
Okay. I got what you're saying. Let's just take a step back.
There's spit all over. I'm gonna go get DNA test on his spit so you can see it.
Go do what you gotta do. Let's find out what happened. The whole story.
All right, I'm gonna tell you really quick what happened. Okay?
No, tell me. Take time.
Okay. I'm an
I got a
independent.
camera on too, so
sure.
we're good.
I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
I'm here peacefully protesting. This man, as you can see from the video footage right here, assaulted me, stole my camera from me. He was never held accountable. I got a tip as an independent journalist that he is cooking the books when it comes to his overtime. I did some research. He gets $75,000 of overtime a year, and he's a desk sergeant. So I thought that was interesting, so I wanted to follow up on it. I went up here. There's not any no trespassing signs. I'm very familiar with the law. There aren't any no trespassing signs or anything like that. I went up, knocked on the door. He answered the door. I said, "Do you have any comment?" He said, "Get off my property." I immediately started, and his camera will show that. Because I know the law, I don't break the law, sir. I immediately started backing up while continuing to ask him questions. He went back inside, closed the door, would have been the end of it. He came back out with his gun in his hand, got inches from my face. No, I would say less than inches from my face, real up to my face, and spit in my face. It's all over my face right here. All this wet is not sweat. He spit in my face as I'm leaving his property, as he asked me to do. Hey, can I just get your name and badge number, ma'am? Thank you, I appreciate it. I just want to know everybody that's here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm Romansky, that's Brion. My sergeant's right there. His name is Sergeant Bedard. You can talk with him.
He knows me. I know him. He knows I'm not a threat to him.
Okay.
I'm asking him questions.
I don't know that. Okay.
No, he knows that.
Okay, I got you. But if somebody came onto your property
and asked a question?
Well, so if somebody came onto my property and
Okay, so I want to put it to you this way. Somebody comes onto your property, a solar salesman, for instance. They come onto your property, knock on your door. Hey, I'm here to sell solar. I'm here to ask questions. I want to ask you questions. They have a right. There's a curtilage. It's common law that you can go up and knock on somebody's door unless they have no trespassing. On my particular door, I have somewhat of a no trespassing sign that says, no solicitations, please leave your packages, friends welcome, sort of thing, don't knock, it'll make it weird for everybody, sort of thing. The problem is, folks, is that there's this bending over backwards to fit the narrative of your brothers in blue. And until they are willing to arrest one of their own, it makes absolutely no sense.
I didn't know them, then I would be a little upset about it. And I don't know.
So do you get mad? Do you get mad at a Jehovah's Witness?
I would. Well, no.
Do you pull out a gun on a Jehovah's Witness?
I say no. Thank you.
Yeah. Right.
And
they leave. Right. Do you pull out your gun? Yes. And do you pull out your gun and spit in their face?
Sounds like you're trying to question them.
As I'm leaving.
As you're leaving.
Right. You can do two things at the same time, officer.
Sure, you
can do two things at the same time.
Do whatever you want. But if somebody came onto my property and asked them
to leave,
it sounds like you weren't leaving.
No. This is why I have multiple cameras. He has a camera.
He has his camera on.
But you weren't here. You're missing the point.
Okay,
you're missing the point.
Do you want to show the footage?
I can show you the footage, but I can show you the footage. Go ahead. Actually, you know what?
Diana,
we'll see what he says, because I want him to write a report and be a liar and then go to jail for that too. He spit in my face. Do you understand that?
Yes.
What if somebody spit in your face? Do you understand? Right. He spit in my face.
But do you understand? I wouldn't want somebody on my property either.
I can ask. Well, I have every right to go to his property and ask a question.
Okay. But
he doesn't have a right to spit in my mouth, in my face, sir.
He asked you to leave.
And I began to leave immediately.
He just immediately jumped.
He went back inside, got his gun.
He went back inside, got his gun, and chased after him, and then started to assault him.
He's on the phone with 911 saying, I have a gun. As him and I are backing up, he gets in my face all the way down this driveway here, telling me, get off my property, that I threatened to kill him. I've never threatened to kill him. He's a liar, and it's all on camera, so don't make any false statements, you liar.
You're talking to me now, okay?
He's lied before on camera. He's lied before in internal affairs reports. He has said that he thought my camera was a firearm. He has said ridiculous things in internal affairs reports. I'm a journalist. I have every right to knock on anybody's door I want. The minute that they ask me to leave, I leave. That's it. I have every right, and I did leave.
You just told me you were trying to ask him questions when he told you to leave.
As I'm leaving. Did you miss that part?
Well, no, actually, I want to see.
I will show you. Ready? I will show you.
No.
Hey, do you have any comment on this and that? That's what happened.
Okay, can you show me the footage, right? You won't show me.
I want to see what he says first.
Okay.
I want to see what he says first. I want to see what he says, and then you can look at it.
Okay.
I'll let you look at it, but I want to see what he says, because then he's.
These people are bending over backwards. They'd be better off going fishing in their local lake or out in the ocean than they would be trying to fish for these false charges and allegations that they're trying to pin on Sean Paul Reyes, folks. This is just so stupid.
Liar.
Okay, we're gonna go from there then. If you can't show
No,
me
no ID, no nothing, man. We're not giving any of that.
Yeah,
he knows who I am.
Yeah, no, there's an active investigation going
No,
on. You're gonna give us your ID.
no, you have no reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime. You have nothing.
No,
you have nothing.
I do, actually.
No, you don't. What's your reasonable a disturbance? Yes. You better learn the law, man. I'm telling you right now, you better learn the law.
The other way around.
No. Reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. You see this spit right here? That's reasonable, articulable suspicion. He committed a crime.
Okay, so if the crime's against you, I still need your ID.
Okay, we'll see about that. And I'll give it to you then.
You can talk to my
Jeremiah Adams, thank you for the comment. They're just taking it up for Brian Huckta ad Fahey. I like that Huckta. Yeah, Brian Huckta Fahey.
Sargent, how you doing? My name is Sean.
Tyler Diesel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
How you doing? I'm Tyler.
He's just a camera guy.
Okay, so here comes the sergeant. Here comes the supervisor, the one who's supposed to be the one of authority who knows what in the heck's going on here, folks. So let's see what he has.
He's just recorded.
I haven't watched this video all the way through, folks. I don't want to
Sergeant,
say some of this.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm an activist. This is Sergeant Brian Fahey here. Okay. As you can see, he's assaulted me, taken my camera multiple times. Right, he's a Connecticut State Trooper. He's a sergeant for the Connecticut State Trooper. He works in pistol permits.
Okay.
I got a tip that somebody said that he is currently cooking the books when it comes to overtime. Okay. So I wanted to get his side of the story, see why does he have $75,000 of overtime as a desk sergeant? Sure. Why does he have that? It just seemed, I saw it online and I was like, let me go ask him, and at the same time protest.
Yeah.
And then come to find out, folks, that I've learned through other videos is that he apparently had it 2 weeks before he wound up, like at the time of this recording, he had about 2 weeks before he was going to retire. But circumstances of this video has caused him to retire early. That's why we keep referring to him as former Sergeant Tyrant Brian Fahey.
My billboard truck here. I go up to his door, knock on the door. He opens it up. I start asking him questions. He says, "You're on my property, leave." I know the law. I immediately started backing up and getting off of his property while asking him questions. Still.
Was that like up the road?
Yeah, right up the road. He says there's a no trespassing sign.
Okay.
That sign just says private road. It doesn't say no trespassing.
Okay.
Again, I was on the lookout. It's all recorded for any signage. And you guys are with Groton Police.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, Groton Town Police. There's 3 different police.
Listen, and if I'm coming out a little loud or something, that's not how I operate. It's just
we're having a normal conversation.
Okay,
right now.
all right.
Fun, man.
Listen, man, because at the end of the day, he came back. He went back inside his house as I'm leaving his property, which will clearly be seen on video. As I'm leaving the property, it's a long walk, so I'm walking backwards, making sure this man has assaulted me. Look at him. He has assaulted me multiple times. So if anything, he's the danger to me, but I was just wanted to ask questions. I'm not scared of him. So at the end of the day, he's in my face. I'm not going to do it, but he's in my face, inches from my face, and he goes and he spits in my face. All of this is his DNA. He spit in my face, and I still didn't do anything because he has a gun in his hand. And I left the property, and then you guys arrived immediately, lights and sirens, and I'm trying to explain.
You're half.
I understand. It's all recorded, though. That's the beauty of it.
That'd be great. Obviously, you're recording right now, so I understand you can't. You probably don't want to pause.
Right. Exactly.
I understand.
Exactly.
That, But what we can do is we can send you a link through our Axon camera system, and you can actually upload the whole video to us because it's evidence, obviously.
No, it's SEAN.
Yeah, it's Geo. Sean was 200 feet away from
yeah, but it captured.
No, I'm saying he said SHAWN. It's SEAN.
Oh, I was trying to.
Sorry. Go ahead.
But basically, if you have information that would either make him at fault, or
no, but I want you to collect this evidence here of his spit on my mouth. This is all his spit on my mouth.
Respectfully, all I see at the moment is just sweat.
But I'm telling you, this is. I feel his spit on my mouth. He is a disgusting, vile human being, and he spit in my face, Sergeant. Do you understand? And it's on video of him doing that.
So
this video here, it's on video of him spitting in my mouth. I'm talking at the same time. He spit in my mouth.
We could maybe pause one of these so that we could watch that, and then you can continue filming. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you would like to do.
Here, hold this for me. Just keep it on him, please.
He already did it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He just spit in my face. I want him arrested. He's in my mouth.
No problem, boy.
You understand?
Talk about that.
This is bad.
Yeah, I don't see it currently, but I can see it. So I do agree that you're backing up, but can we just agree? So I agree that you're backing up and.
Okay, here comes the cops-plaining, folks. Cops-plain warning. Cops-plain. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Treating off this property, right? Can we agree that we've kind of figured that some kind of response similar to this would be elicited by you showing up like this? You know what I mean?
I thought he would just close the door.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want to talk.
Yeah.
But wouldn't the same person, if somebody I didn't particularly care for came to my house, I would say, get off my property, close the door. I wouldn't come out and get in their face and walk them out with a gun and spit in their face. So can we understand that I didn't break any laws and he's the one that broke the law? Like, I just don't like this kind of cop-splaining thing where it's like, you don't understand. You're blaming the victim. It's like, oh, you wanted this. It's like, dude,
they're blaming the victim.
Held accountable.
They are blaming the victim.
That's crazy, man. And I have no problem showing you the video because
they're going to
I know the law. I don't break
victim.
the law. I follow the law. I exercise my right. I have every right to go knock on somebody's door. There's no order of protection in place. There's nothing there. And he told me to leave, and I immediately left.
Yep.
That's it.
So is there an order of protection? Do we know that?
I don't know that.
Okay, so we haven't. We just have to check on that. I think we've identified.
Okay, so just so you folks know, after this incident, former Sergeant Brian Fahey, the Tyrant, wound up getting an order of protection against Sean Paul Reyes. So there is one now. So just want to point that out.
At least, but we didn't get insight.
Yeah, you don't. He's not breaking the law. He's actually
no, I mean, you or the other person.
Sergeant Fahey, Brian Fahey.
And what your intention of coming here was to
as a journalist, I'm a journalist.
His intention was a journalist to go report on his overtime corruption as well as his corruption on getting away with the Connecticut corruption of him getting away with assaulting a journalist twice over, now 3 times over.
I investigate corruption and tyranny within law enforcement.
Does he know that you're a journalist, or did you identify yourself as a journalist?
We've had multiple interactions with me reporting.
Evidence that he's a journalist, folks.
Where again, I'm not doing anything, and he is assaulting. I'm trying to get into state police here. He wouldn't let me in. He closes it on my. And then look.
This happened recently, or?
This happened about a year ago.
Okay.
And then security camera footage takes my call from me, violating my First Amendment right.
Yep.
Again, this has been going on.
And again, folks, one of the this didn't happen within their jurisdiction, so they couldn't really do much about it. But one of the things I would have asked as a police officer, if I, sorry, I can't get that out of my mouth again. Is did he get prosecuted for this? Was of course he's not going to ask that because of the thin blue line, folks.
But I'm not saying I'm scared of it. I wouldn't be here if I was scared of it. I'm not saying I'm in fear for my life or anything. I'm saying that I came here as a journalist to follow up on a tip that I got that he is cooking the books when it comes to overtime. And my problem is he spit in my mouth and in my face. That is a problem to me. I don't know what diseases he's got. He could be mad all he wants. I don't blame him for being mad. He doesn't like me. I don't like him.
At least we can agree on that.
Yeah, well, you could be mad, but you can't break the law, sir. You can be mad, but you cannot break the law.
Exactly, folks.
I understand where you're coming from.
Be mad all you want. Rent a billboard truck and put it in front of my house. I don't really care. But you can't break the law. You can't spit in another man's mouth. You know how badly I wanted to defend myself? That is bodily injury. I don't know what type of diseases that...
It's happened to me as well, I understand.
Okay, and I'm sure you did something about it, right? Right?
It's circumstantial.
Right, but I couldn't because he's holding a gun like the coward that he is.
Hey, if I have one of my officers send you a link, can you send us that video so we can upload it? Thank you.
I'm not wiping my mouth, so I don't care if I'll take it. I'll go and take a DNA sample or something.
So the sergeant. So we're both sergeants. He has a camera in the sergeant's vehicle that he can photograph. Like I said, I see.
You don't have like a swab you could swab and get his nasty, filthy DNA from my face.
No, I would recommend if you want medical attention to get tested, we can.
Yeah, call.
Okay, and you want to get transported to the hospital?
No, I want you to just call an ambulance, please.
Sure. So I'm going to tell you this now for other, I know there's a lot of stuff going on, but he does want you formally trespassed from the property, so he's going to provide a statement that says you're formally trespassed, so you are not, from this point on, not allowed to go on this property. If you do, you're going to be arrested.
All right, I don't break the law, sir.
I'm just letting you know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, from where I'm at right
What's going on with arresting him for spitting in my mouth?
Listen, you talk to our sergeants about all that stuff, they're going to make their decision.
Okay, but I'm just saying, it's kind of like
Hey, folks, I'm going to have to take a quick bio break. I'm only by myself tonight, folks. And if you are a fellow YouTuber, First Amendment auditor, police watcher, if you want to join us and help us co-host the stream while Chief is out doing wonderful work out in Sacramento, please reach out to us at Sacramento Community Watch at gmail.com or Reno News Now at outlook.com. But I'm just going to let this play, pop over to the restroom real quick, and just make myself invisible on camera. But I will be back. Thank you, folks.
You know about other things.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
So as his private property, he's allowed to trespass anybody he wants. You are formally trespassed.
Great.
So if you do go back on his property from now on, you can't be arrested.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know. So you've been advised.
Okay. Great.
Just get that statement.
I don't plan to.
Thank you.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too good, man. When another grown man spits in your face, it's kind of like, oh. Yeah.
You guys drive around?
Yeah, basically drive around, protest. Bad cops, man. He's a bad cop. I mean, I'm not asking you to, opine on it, but I'm just saying. The video speaks for itself. He's a bad cop. He likes to put his hands on people and take people's cameras and allegedly cook his books when it comes to overtime. And I was just asking a question about that. That's all I came here to do. And protest, of course. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 law enforcement officers here. Hey, Sarge, do you have any updates?
So I just talked to him and kind of let him know what's going on with in reference, because I didn't talk to him at all. So I just kind of got little bits and pieces of his. We made sure that we have his video evidence as well.
So, folks, I just want to point it out that, okay, so yeah, now he's formally trespassed from Sergeant Brian Fahey's Tyrant's house. At this point, he's never going to go back. Why would he want to go back? He knows there's no point in going back. He's no longer with the Connecticut State Police. So he's been promoted back to a citizen, folks, which is the best thing for a tyrant to do, is to be promoted to a citizen and never get their badge again. He doesn't deserve a badge. So I hope that he gets promoted to where he can never get a badge again.
Have we gotten evaluated by these guys yet?
They said that there's really nothing they could do for me, so I'm just gonna go get tested at the hospital or something. I'll figure it out.
Okay, do you want to get transported?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No,
it's
fine.
So you're good with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need a little bit of information from you when you get a moment.
Sure.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
No, that's it. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming out. So I don't want to waste your time. Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Take care.
Have a good one.
So the EMTs came out.
Thank you.
They probably don't want me to say that.
They would only not want you to say that if they weren't on the up and up.
He said the right thing. Say whatever you want.
Yeah, free speech. That's what I fight for, right? Free speech.
That's all you're all about.
Free speech.
EMTs know more than the cops do at this point.
Take care.
When it comes to law. Oh, geez, that's just sad.
Hey, sir, how are you? So is there any updates on, because obviously I want to press charges for him spitting in my face that I showed the sergeant here on camera. So what's going to happen with that?
So we went through the assault statute specifically, and there's nothing that specifically states that spitting on somebody is an assault unless it caused you physical pain. The only thing that assault fits is physical pain.
So yeah, unfortunately with Connecticut state law, that is true. And the other thing is that if you spit on an officer, however, they can arrest you for that. So go figure how an assault on an officer, spitting can be an assault on an officer in one instance because you got a badge. And the other one, the thing that they should have arrested Brian Fahey for was menacing and disturbing the peace. So, I mean, that's there was a video where Sean Paul Reyes was on with a live stream with an attorney talking about it. Recommend you go watch that, folks. But we got to wrap this up here, folks.
And that's under the exception
15 minutes
that if
left
you
on my
spit on an
live stream
officer,
here.
then that is when bodily fluids become involved.
So he can spit on me in my face and in my mouth, and that's not against the law?
Circumstances, I'm saying that it doesn't really fit the assault charge.
See, it's
So
funny
what
how they
happened if
can
I
bend
spit
over
on you?
backwards
Well,
to
then you
arrest
get arrested
him,
because
but they
I'm an
can't
officer.
bend over
You can't spit
backwards
on
to
an
find a
officer
law to
because
arrest
in the
Brian
assault
Fahey.
on an officer charge, bodily fluids are included.
So there is no charge. You're telling me, as a sergeant of the Groton Police Department, you're telling me there is no charge for a grown man spitting in another grown man's
Telling you that
face.
it doesn't fit assault.
Well, what does it fit? Isn't that your job to find out? What does it fit? Like
At
what
the most,
what
would
crime
fit
it
a
is?
breach of peace, but you're on his property. You interacted. You engaged the interaction. I mean,
So if it's a breach of peace, arrest him for a breach of
Exactly.
peace.
well, that's the other issue that we're going down right now. Is you guys are also in violation of a breach of peace.
No.
As well as
I mean, take us
voyeurism.
both then. Take us both then. It's not voyeurism. It's not voyeurism to knock on somebody's door. That's not.
It is if he
it's
has
not.
a reasonable expectation of privacy and you invade on his curtilage.
No.
And you're recording.
You're wrong,
him.
but do it. Then I will gladly go take the ride, arrest us both for a breach
All
of
right,
peace.
well, then turn around for me.
Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
All that for you. 1, 2.
Okay, so I want to stop it there, folks, because I'm going to catch up with everything that's happened since then. So, what wound up happening is Sean Paul Reyes and his cameraman were arrested for trespassing and for criminal trespass, breach of peace, and voyeurism with malice. Voyeurism with malice, folks. So what wound up happening here is I know what happened is the Connecticut State Trooper talked to the local rinky-dink PD over at Groton Township and said, I don't care. I want him arrested for trespassing. So they did. They arrested him for criminal trespass, breach of peace, and voyeurism. They stacked on the charges, folks. It's just BS. Nothing needed to be, there was absolutely, they could not fit a crime to those. So what wound up happening is there was some controversy with some of the attorney general or the attorney, prosecuting attorney that's prosecuting the case. So they had to move jurisdiction on this, or not really move jurisdiction, but they had to get had to get a new prosecuting attorney because of perceived conflict of interest. So what wound up happening shortly after was Brian Fahey basically took retirement, and the Connecticut State Police kept it quiet. They slipped it under the rug. It was originally an internal memo that they gave out, and then Sean Paul Reyes got a hold of it, and then I think they posted it on their Facebook. But what wound up happening is a couple days ago, I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Former state police. Okay, let me share this tab. And let me add this to the stage here. So this is Eyewitness News 3, WFSB.com. Basically, Fahey was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. Now, Sean Paul Reyes, when he was arrested, he spent 6 hours in Groton Police Department, and they not only stacked all the charges, but they increased his bond and his bail for both him and his cameraman, because the state's attorney got involved, and everybody was calling and conspiring to deprive Sean Paul Reyes of his civil rights. And so Sean Paul Reyes' bond was originally $10,000. I forgot the amounts, and then it was originally up to $75,000. Now, what happened with former Sergeant Brian Fahey, the Tyrant, was he was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. And guess what? He casually walked into Groton PD and casually walked out on his own recognizances, meaning that they did not charge him with a bond or anything. Now, mind you, folks, Sean Paul Reyes was only armed with a camera, and the Tyrant went back into his home where he retreated and then wound up charging out of his home with a loaded firearm, a loaded pew-pew, folks. And then continued to berate and assault and cause disorderly conduct all the way out to the curtilage, out to the curb. It's just downright disgusting, folks. And Fahey was, Internal Affairs basically came back from Sergeant Fahey from this incident and go, oh, these guys were masked and all the, go back and watch Sean's stuff, folks. I mean, it is just, oops, I removed myself there. Go back and watch Long Island Audit, folks. You guys get caught up with more, but this is kind of a too long didn't watch section, too long didn't read TLDR of what happened to get caught up with Long Island Audit and Sean Paul Reyes versus the Sergeant Brian Fahey. Man, this guy is a total corrupt tyrant. I have never seen anybody in law enforcement get away with some of this stuff, man. It's just so stupid. And guess what? They basically say you need to get your butt out the door because you can't act properly even in the building, folks. So like Sean said, this guy couldn't handle it out on the streets. They couldn't handle it out on the road. He was a freaking egomaniac and a tyrant. So they put him on desk duty. They made him a desk donkey. They wound up giving him a job giving out pistol permits. And he was his supervisor. So he had underlings under him probably handling the counter. All he probably did was shuffle paperwork. The guy was so bored he had to go out and make sure the front desk was secure, which wasn't his job in the first place. So, it's just downright stupid, folks. So anyways, you all, thank you so much for joining me. Gio, thank you for, for sticking with me out there, folks. All of the links are in the description, folks. If you want to join our other channels and take a look at what's going on in the Sacramento Community Watch Network, folks, do me a big favor, folks. If you get a chance, go watch this live stream again on any of our other channels over at Xander the Educator's channel or at my channel at Reno's News Now. Gio, they have to go back 2 years and get him on policy. Hopefully they will do an investigation into his overtime. But, folks, here's the thing. Thank you for joining me. We're going to cut it off here. Again, we do thank you for joining us. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, folks. Greatly appreciates. It helps with the numbers. And what else was there? Let me show you folks the form. So I want to try to be doing this more often, folks, and it might be just me. So if you guys can go into the description, there's a link where you guys can send me banger videos for me to cover. Share this tab. Okay, let me pull it up on the screen here, folks. So this is the viewer video submission, folks. We ask you for your email. We're not going to give that out. We may make a mailing list, not quite sure yet, but we're not going to do anything with it just quite yet. We'd just like to know who you are. we'd like you to ask you what segment this is going to be for. So far we have our feature presentation segment, and we're trying to work on one for Throwback Thursday. So if you know a good banger for a Throwback Thursday, love to have you give us that video. And then you basically paste the YouTube video here. If you want to leave a shout out, leave your info, leave a description, leave anything you want. Let us know if you want to be shouted out for it. As well, or if you want to submit a video that you want us to cover that's your original stuff, like a news article, you can use this too if you have it up on YouTube. If not, reach out to us by email. We'll give you a link to where you can upload your video to us, and we can throw it out there for you. But we ask that the videos be about 5 to 20 minutes in length that we cover. We ask for original video, folks. So sometimes people like us cover other original videos. If you can get back to the original video, that's fine, unless the person who's covering it is breaking the video, like some of the Sacramento Community Watch that we do here. Please, no shorts or TikTok videos. It's just better for this format. They're just too short to go through. We got to have something with substance in it. But we do thank you. For if you want to fill that out, the links are going to be starting to put in the descriptions, starting with this video. And anything you guys can help us out and help us make banger videos throughout the week, and we'll have an arsenal of videos so we can bring you great quality content. I want to do these things every Thursday, if not every Saturday. So hopefully we'll do these more and more often. Hopefully we'll get Chief in here to do more with us. If not, hope to get Levi or again, Xander the Educator. If you are an auditor and would like to join us as a co-host, we'd love to have you on. Just reach out to us via email. Links are in the description, folks. And as Gio puts it, freedom, folks. Know your rights, learn your rights, know your rights, and exercise those rights, folks, because if you don't, they wear out, and then you wind up getting bad policing. So we're going to end it here, folks, and thank you, and have a great night, guys.